Hi guys, hope you had a good weekend. Really quick, I just want to take you through Glenn Greenwald's new website. If you don't know who that is, he is one half of the Edward Snowden dynamic duo. Um, so I just want to take you through his new site, which launched today, and coincidentally, the first article that he has on his website here, the NSA's secret role in the U.S. assassination program, is very similar to an article I saw on CNN today about the U.S. debating targeted killing of an American terror suspect overseas. We don't know who the suspect is or where he is, but they're thinking about killing him. So I just find it kind of a coincidence that um, the first article on Glenn Greenwald's The Intercept is how the NSA is playing a role in that particular U.S. assassination program. Now, moving on, uh, you know, scroll down, and the second article is revealing new photos of the NSA. So let's go take a quick look at that. And here you have some really nice fluff shots of the NSA. In fact, they're so nice, kind of makes me want to work there. National Reconnaissance Office, National Geospatial Agency, which really looks awesome. I could see myself working there. Just kidding. Um, now I just want to move on to, let's go back. Let's go back to the Intercept's main page, and I want you to notice something here. Um, there's no advertising. So how are these guys supporting themselves? They've got a lot of reporters that they need to keep employed. So where are they getting their money? Well, let's take a look. If you go to their About section, you can see that it is published by First Look Media. Now, if you try to click on this, it's not a link. Now, I don't know any website that doesn't put a link to their parent company. I think that's kind of ridiculous. Like I said, I've worked in the media and advertising industries. Sort of, you want to link back to wherever, whatever thing, entity is sponsoring you, is paying for all of this. So First Look Media is paying for it. Put that into a search engine. Here's what we get. First Look, The Intercept launches with new NSA revelations. So, what is First Look Media all about? Well, let's see.
These days, we're overwhelmed by all manner of media competing for our attention in this complex and interconnected world. We all want news and information in a way that works for each of us, but it's hard to find on our own time, on our own devices, every day. I'm Piero Midiar. Among other things, I'm a technologist, philanthropist, and publisher. I created First Look Media to meet this challenge of modern journalism. First Look is a marriage between a technology company and a new kind of newsroom. Our goal is to experiment, innovate, and overcome existing obstacles to make it easier for journalists to deliver the transformative stories we all need. Our team is hard at work. Today, there are 3 things we know about First Look. Number 1, we'll create multiple digital publications. Our flagship site will launch later this year, covering news and stories from entertainment and sports
That would be
to
the
politics
Intercept.
and business. It will feature a wealth of original content and curated news. It will also draw from a family of digital magazines that we plan to launch. Each of these magazines will be dedicated to a specific topic. Each will have its own look and feel, its own editorial voice, and each will be led by a visionary, experienced journalist. Number 2, we'll bring back to journalism what's been lost, the critical but expensive support that's often neglected in the digital age. In our model, teams of data analysts, fact-checkers, visual designers, editors, and technologists will work together with writers, reporters, and producers to create powerful stories presented in compelling packages. We'll give our journalists everything they need to do their jobs well: the freedom to travel, legal protection when they need it, new and innovative technology, and the rarest resource of all, the time and organizational backing to develop their skills. Instead of simply putting a technology team inside a news organization, we're building an entirely separate technology company. This allows us to play with our ideas, develop new platforms, and explore ways to turn our innovations into commercial opportunities. How does a company support itself given such ambition? We're figuring that out. We'll experiment with new and old revenue sources and create entirely new ones. We don't have all of the answers, but
Okay, let's just stop it right there. You really don't need to listen to any more, because this is the important part. So they don't know where their money's coming from yet. Come on, you don't know where your money's coming from. Let's see where that money is coming from, or at least where it's going to come from. So let's go back to their about page and see. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Okay, so publisher Pierre Omidyar and Chief Revenue Officer Michael Rosen. Now, who is Michael Rosen? Well, let's plug his name into LinkedIn and see what we get. And there you have it, Michael Rosen. Seems innocent enough. He is the Chief Revenue Officer for First Look Media, so we definitely have the right guy. He's based out in New York. He was Vice President of Online and Mobile Sales, Chief Revenue Officer of AT&T. Interesting. So this is an ad guy. Type of people I know very, very well because I was in this business for years. So let's take a look here at his resume. Nothing really jumps out except for, oh, look at that, Bloomberg, Showtime. But if you look at it, it's interesting. So he started off as an account manager at Showtime. He was there for about a year and 11 months, so figure 2 years. Another year as director of marketing, affiliate marketing, different type of marketing, but it doesn't matter. And then he went to News Corporation, I guess director of interactive marketing and development for their digital division. And then he jumped right to senior vice president at Bloomberg. It should be a bit of a red flag. Oh, that's all I'm saying. It's a bit of a red flag. So when they were talking about, new revenue streams and old revenue streams, you can be sure that they're going after old revenue streams. They're going after the advertising agency money. And, if you just want to look at some of the companies that he follows, here you go. WPP, one of the largest agency networks in the world. Look them up. Starcom MediaVest, another very large agency conglomerate. So look into those. Anyways, so like everyone says, if you want to know the truth about something, follow the money. Clearly, we know where their money is coming from now. It's coming from, corporate interests, coming from the AT&Ts of the world. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls on his old friends and we start seeing AT&T ads on the Intercept's website. Anyways, just pay attention because it just seems odd that they would mask the whole thing as firstlook.org, yet they're hiring, chief revenue officers who, are following all the big ad agencies. And come on, use your brain. Open your eyes. I'm not saying that Glenn Greenwald and Edward Snowden and this Intercept website is completely full of shit, but it does seem a little fishy, and for those of you like myself who are still on the fence about this whole thing, it's just another thing to look at.